but all right. So these sunglasses I'm wearing right now actually have magnifiers as part of them. So I just picked them up. I haven't gotten used to them. Kind of, it's weird. I used to have. It's just crazy that it's kind of dramatic. So maybe I should just find some readers, normal readers. Maybe I should find normal. I don't know. It's kind of weird. We'll do this. Can this picture be made bigger? I can put it wherever I want to.
I don't know. I was trying to do something in the background. You know, keep people entertained.
Yeah, this is a very small window, though.
Hey,
okay.
Should we let the birds out of the cage on the stream?
No. Okay. All right. Here, let me try to get into this, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I don't need a word. I don't know if I have any. I haven't used any readers in a while, so I don't know if I've got any. Let me just adjust without them. Okay. All right. So this is starting from when we caught up with the girls and it looked like things were going kind of good and on a good track for about a month. Matthew can concur. And we don't know exactly how long, we don't keep a track of how long it was, but Matthew, I said you could concur.
Wait, so if you go through all that, shouldn't we see the pictures of Mr. Pete?
There will be some pictures coming up, yeah. Okay, but anyways, I'm just asking you, do you concur that did it not seem like we were at the beginning of something better?
Yeah,
and then they fucked
it
off.
In that one video where, right after, the court case, basically,
what the frick? Damn it. What the Oh, I accidentally clicked away. It took forever to fucking scroll all the way back. Here's my friends, people, but I had freaking... I hate using this freaking mobile app, but it's the only way. Like, it's either that or I gotta freaking let Windows freaking spy on every damn thing I do on my phone just to see it on my screen, so... Screw that, too. Okay. Yeah, these are a little bit better at least. Okay, now I gotta go all the way back. Fuck. Yeah, so it was damn near a month. Because it started like July 19th. At least now I know the date that I'm trying to scroll back to. It'll be a while probably before we get to the pictures. I mean, there's some pictures there, but I'm not stopping for them right now. What the frick? I just want a damn date.
I found the camera.
The camera's on the phone, son. I can't set up the other stuff because if I'm reading I don't trust just reading it without it showing on screen too. I can't tell if anyone's viewing.
Okay.
Well, I can try this. Supposed to be live now, but there we go. Let's see. There we go, and all right. So there are some viewers right now. Okay, so yeah, we'll start off. She wanted me to basically promise to not put this on YouTube, but I only agreed with the caveat, and she did not keep that caveat. So we'll start off with that. And if this gets them in any shit with their mom or whatever, that's on them. Like, they could have continued communicating or tried to reach out again or some shit, tried to figure it out. But instead, they cooperated with the freaking trespass from Taco Bell and everything else. So if they haven't been able to find another way to reach out, but Matthew said when we saw him at Walmart that they made eye contact with him, right?
They did.
Okay, so they had an opportunity then too. So if there's anything amiss that they wanted to reach out and this is going to be bad news for them, it's on them. It's all on them. But obviously, we're going through some shit. We're going to lose our house, lose our dogs, and we don't even know how the fuck we're going to rehome. All this bullshit comes down to nothing but lies.
Yeah.
It's all fucking lies. It's all fucking bullshit. We are the fucking victims here. I'm not the instigator. I'm literally just trying to get some fucking help. And this fucking community is so toxic and full of shit.
They don't care about us. They don't care
about us. They don't care about Matthew. It's all about the fucking steal.
Yeah.
It's all about stealing.
They just
That's
want
all
the money.
Fuck it is. The fucking whole government's corrupt top to fucking bottom. The community is fucking worthless. We're literally being robbed. We've done no harm to nobody. Just fucking trying to live. Me with PTSD or CPTSD from all this fucking bullshit. Not prepared to have that shit. Already having enough challenges just from being a single dad of one when I expected, one that was not old enough to be home alone. When I should have had daycare wasn't going to be an issue. But it always would have been an issue. Trish Elliott was never going to stop. And obviously there was never going to be help. So I was just fucked because I was in the wrong fucking county. All right, here we go. This is where I'm starting from. This is where she's actually sincere for a while. So the reason I'm starting here is because if we start off from other stuff, it's just flat out fucking bullshit. It's not legit. So, anyways, here we go. Now, I'm not going to be worrying too much about text and chat. I mean, let's see. Why does it matter how old I am? You can move along if I'm not young enough for you or whatever. All right. So this is her. She's in the black. I'm in the white. Okay. Because she's in the dark and I'm in the light. No, I'm okay. But I didn't make that up. It's just the way it went. All right. If I text you, can you keep it off YouTube and socials? Mom checks all that. I don't need any more drama. If not, can you just pretend I didn't text and don't post this, please? That was July 16th at 6:37 p.m. I said, yes, it can be between us so long as it's not something that needs to be reported for your safety. I just saw this, by the way. I responded at 9:50. So, and there's plenty in here that was necessary for her safety. So I didn't see it for 3 hours. And then she proceeded to talk. So there was a caveat there, and that caveat still holds to this right now. Okay, good, thanks. I'm still going through a lot, but I'm safe, so it's nothing like that. So she thought by saying she was safe, she was good to go. So it's nothing like that. I'm just really realizing the extent of things that you were right about. There's still a lot I don't agree with on either of you, but I do want to say I'm sorry for fully siding with Mom back then and going along with the things she exaggerated about how you treated us. That wasn't right. Also, what's weird about this is it's reading a little bit better than I recall it. I recall it being like a really weakly worded apology that I didn't trust. But that, so far, so good. Also, I couldn't ask when you made the lives. Oh, because Mom was nosy. Oh, and I can't lie when she asked about something, so I refrained messaging. But what's the story behind her being a pedophile and also the child support? She said back then you weren't caught up and you lied, and yet she still received nothing from the government was apparently going to take from your taxes. I don't know. So she might have been put up to fish for information too. So there is still that. But we don't know because the way they fluffed it all off was really strange. I was listening and trying to make sense of stuff you said on the ones directed to us, by the way. I just couldn't text at that time without, again, her asking and finding out. That may or may not be true. I said, thank you for acknowledging the exaggeration. It still seems understated, but it's in the right direction, so I appreciate it. That I'm trying to make sense of everything. There's a lot I straight up don't remember due to disassociation. I barely remember my childhood for the most part. I said, as for child support, that's not between you and I, so I'm not going to discuss it. This could be part of what she's put up to, is to try to figure out where that stood. But I didn't lie about it, and your mom probably had a legit misunderstanding at the time. With all the conspiracies, lies, etc., it's like the family never existed because the only memories that can be trusted as genuine are the bad ones. If it ever becomes water under the bridge, then maybe we can look back and put it back together. I have hard drives full of family pictures and videos that never get touched. And I've been sharing those, so I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, I can see that. Anytime we mentioned anything good, it was mostly ignored, but negative, and she was all over it. There were also times she seemed completely genuine, and some stuff she had a right to be upset over, but not everything, especially having done worse herself later. I've seen the lengths she could go, and it's kind of scary, to be honest. The craziest thing is, like 80% of the time, there's no issues. She's really good to us. But when she's pissed, it's always something petty, like getting mad that I rescued a bird using none of her money or resources, nothing to be legitimately angry over. I have a hard time wrapping my head around it. I've never told any lies about her. You have to it was supposed to be reach your own conclusions. She isn't who you want to believe she is. When you let her actions define who she is, then it won't be confusing anymore. I said, I'm probably going to sleep soon. Got to be up early, but I will read what you say when I have the time. I'm really trying to understand everything, and I'm sorry for going along with so much. I'll say one thing, she's very fucking calculated, if that's the way to describe it. I may have more time on Thursday if I don't get back to you till then, but I also might be busy. Oh shit.
What?
I didn't catch this. Oh, fuck.
What?
Said I breed tiny dogs on occasion and got to meet with a potential buyer. Oh, I catch on to that. Fuck, they're fucking running the fucking puppy mill more than likely. And then Trish is all about it too, so that's probably why she gets so hurt the animals. Like she does all the work.
She breeds puppies and sells them.
That's what she's saying right there.
So it could totally be them that dumped it, especially since they're at the
Yeah, we don't know, but yeah.
The strays showed up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And please be careful with social media again. She picks up on anything. She will be suspicious if one of us texted you. If she so much sees you're talking about the situation again, it's crazy. It took a lot of courage to go ahead and message. I don't even think my siblings would agree with me at the moment. So it's literally between us. I'm just trying to understand my whole life, I guess. Okay. I said, but I give zero shits about her or what type of relationship you have with her. I just have to wait and see if or when you kids decide to have a legit relationship with me, completely apart from her. That ball isn't in my court. She said, shit, you got a point. She always has a reason, but actions are louder than words. She had me convinced that abusive allegations against her were lies until like 2023, when she admitted to it all, but blamed 8-year-old me for being a brat. You can't blame a child for the abuse you inflict. Like, what the hell? She did half-ass apologize for it, but that's about it. I said, if the truth had dictated things, you kids would have remained here. Hang on. Guys, it gets bad. The stuff she reveals gets bad. This is nothing yet. This is nothing. Okay. So I'm telling her, I said, if the truth had dictated things, you kids would have remained here. Matthew, there's some tea in there for you. Then, did you mind starting some more?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you can have what's left. There's most of a cup there. Well, I mean, otherwise we'll get wasted, but I appreciate it. I'll probably need more as I read this. No, this is full. I'm good.
No, I generally don't. Like, I use what tea's left to start the next batch.
Oh, okay, that's fine. If you want to do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if the truth had dictated things, your kids would have remained here, actually had a home, possibly have driver's licenses, and would be honor students, graduates, etc., beginning your adult lives, not in the mess you are all in now. All of you had a few years of living a lie to accomplish what? I don't know, but the damage and setbacks will take you decades to overcome if you ever even try to overcome it at all. Every last bit of what took place since your mom's surface in 2016 has been a scam and a fraud. If you accept that, then you can start to make sense of everything as you go. You are not in a good place. but you will never get to one until you first recognize and acknowledge that you need to. It will only get worse. Adult children don't get child support and tax credits on their parents' tax returns. They also don't help GoFundMe grifts, as 4 adult children would be expected to get jobs and support themselves rather than be homeless with their mom. Whatever legitimate love she has for you kids is so low. Wait, Oreo, what do you got? What are you doing? Okay. Oh, she scared me. Okay. It's so low that she abandoned you without any remorse just to stay with Summer and Zach when they moved to North Carolina, then Montana, and so forth. I digressed. Too much toxic soup for me. Is it fair enough? I understand not even wanting... This is my oldest daughter. She's now 21. Fair enough. I understand not even wanting to deal with any of it at all. It's been a few months before... Maybe, I don't know. It's be a few months before I can fully speak for myself without fear of repercussions. But when I can, I'll by all means have a conversation with you about everything. For now, it should still be vague so I don't have to deal with her about talking to you. She's only chill with me talking to you if I disagree with everything you say. Thanks for accepting my apology. In the meantime, I felt like I should at least do that for now. So thank you for apologizing, and I'm not at all surprised by the rest. July 22nd. So apparently, yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry I haven't had the time till now and only have a little. Life is busy, but I agree that back in 2016, and on what she's been doing was fraudulent, but she would take the truth and twist it or tell us something wasn't what it was, then say you were doing that. Tell us a false definition and then have us thinking that that was the truth. Does that make sense? I didn't go with her because she gave us snacks. There was serious, ridiculous manipulation going on, and I didn't know better. Not to mention, and please don't ever let her know I told you this till I'm fully moved out, but she gave me a drink to help with anxiety. Mostly every visit, it was actually alcohol. I didn't find out till after using it a couple times, and then she convinced me it was actually medication, and the government just decided to regulate it. Also, totally fair on the child support. It isn't my business, and she must have a misunderstanding if she's still convinced you owe it. Laughing my ass off. As for the tax returns, I knew something was up when she tried to convince Social Security that I'm totally disabled and she needs a check for me. It didn't work because I pretended to be unable to speak to them and give consent for her to continue. I'm fully capable of life on my own, and I didn't want to be stuck with her. Holy shit. So she even tried to get her on Social Security as a disabled adult or some bullshit to still get money off of Allyson as a fucking adult. But here she is, 21, still fucking there. And you tell me if we've already seen enough here that obviously concerns for her safety are legit. That's why this is being shared. That's why I've tried to get help. That's why it's all in vain, because this county is so fucked up. This state is so fucked up. These locals are so fucked up. This a country up. Nobody cares about real child abuse, no matter how blatant, how terrible it fucking is. It's all a fucking game to just keep ripping us all off, and fucking every American's out there to fuck over every other American. They don't fucking care. This country is so fucking lousy. All right, because of the people, not because of Trump. Trump is representing the people. That's why they like him, because they are like him. Your neighbors are Trump, not just Trump. He's one of many. They fucking are all disgusting. Half of them are probably pedos, just like him too. All right. Back to her text. I want to move out, but I have to save up first, and I'm in a weird limbo right now of having to be careful what I say for fear of retaliation. If she ever finds out what I've said, be it in my own text logs or in your social media, I trust you wouldn't say anything, but if you thought I was in danger, even if I was, she'd make it worse, guaranteed. Well, it's just going to have to get worse because you are in danger. Fuck this bullshit. We're in danger too because of this bullshit as well. So I've got to protect Matthew. If she wants to keep fucking off her life, she's 21 years old. She could be helping her siblings. She's a co-abuser as far as I'm concerned at this point.
You kicked us when you kicked us out of here. You made it clear that you did not give a crap about us, and you made it clear that all you said was a lie. Because how can we believe you when all you do is just lie?
Now she said here, deleted that last text, by the way, so she didn't want her mom to see that. Supposedly. I don't know. Karen writing, what? Okay, Karen's writing, I guess. All right. So I'm also sorry about the thing with Oreo too. Olivia told me recently she didn't remember saying you killed him herself. She just remembered mom saying that she said that and figured she forgot and believed our mom. So that was one of the accusations they brought against me, is that I killed her cat.
And then got a new one to pretend it was Oreo.
And even when our neighbors brought us Oreo thinking it was that cat, we kept Oreo thinking that was her cat. She was so eager to stick to that lie that she produced photos, and I'm like, I don't know that cat markings can change enough. So it's probably not the same cat. But either way, that's how we got Oreo.
He's not the same, but he's our.
And that's why his name is Oreo. We thought it was the same cat. Yeah. Because I didn't kill the cat. But now she's finally come clean on that shit. Fuck. And that was never brought up in DHS or none of that. See, I've played that meeting, and you can go back and look at some of my other evidence I posted. The DHS meeting is there. Where was this crazy shit in that meeting? If it didn't exist, it's all bullshit. And in that meeting, Allyson Nicole was a sketchy witness on my behalf, but she still told enough truth there to show that she's lying her ass off now. And also, my sister. I believe my brother because I can tell you one thing, not because he's my brother, but because he never lies. My sister said that. Well, she lied her ass off recently in a court case against me.
Yeah, guess what? And then she was just saying that I was she didn't just say this guy's abusing, but she said I was in some sort of danger being with you.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all fucked up, man. All right.
That line, I want to bring that up just because that made me so mad.
Okay, yeah. Hang on, let's keep rolling. There's a lot to get into. But okay. I love you. Thanks for texting. Nothing is a surprise. There's only one truth, and the value of lies was for a limited time only. I'm working, so I can't text immediately, but I can respond when I get opportunity with no worries. She said, I love you too, and I'm very sorry for how it all went down. I really am trying to make it right, but moving out on barely over minimum wage is fucking difficult. It will be months, and it's stressful. Yeah, you could have a real job if you had a real diploma, but you fucked all that off. That's why you're working at Taco Bell. Now, why the fuck you're cooperating to get us trespassed and leave yourself stuck? I'm the only one that would fucking help them. I'm the only one that gives a damn about them, and they keep fucking me off. And that's allowing this county to keep up their corruption. It's allowing Brenda Cunningham to keep going without her consequences. It's allowing the Mays County Sheriff to keep fucking with me, coming to my house. Matthew saw him here the other day. I was working on the truck. I didn't know they were here. They left without doing anything, but there was 3 cop cars here again. Fuck them. I don't know what the fuck they're after. They are covering for their own corruption. They fucking suck. This whole area sucks. All right. I understand the challenge. Where are you all at now? Aaron thought you were all headed back to Oklahoma last he knew. How did Aaron know that? Oh my God, wow. He quit talking to me after the allegations mom started that I could no longer stop her from saying. Yeah, the fake rape accusations, those videos are linked to from my channel. I've got copies of them if she ever takes it down. Aaron Parks, Trisha's cousin, she accused him of raping my daughter and impregnating her, and that never occurred. That's how fucked up she is. And nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares at all about the truth. They're just trying to steal from me and Matthew at every motherfucking turn. These kids have been fucked over. They're abused. They've been homeless. When I'm still in the home, we're about to lose it, but I'm still in the home that I worked to provide for them. I went from homeless to being able to buy this home in 3 fucking years because I'm legit. I'm the only one that's been legit in any of their lives, Matthew included.
Yeah.
Anyways, how did Aaron know that? Oh my God, wow. I quit talking to me after the allegations mom started that I could no longer stop her from saying. And if I tell you, can you promise it won't make an appearance on social media or get back to mom, or any of my siblings, yet they are still in the process of figuring it out. I only figured it out in 2023 because of more abuse. If you're still working, that's okay, but I just wanted to let you know I have to sleep soon because I got to get up for work myself early tomorrow. I'll message when I can, and if I'm still up though. I actually didn't get to Taco Bell that early, so I'm wondering if she's not talking also about having to get up early to do the puppy mill thing or something else. Anyways, I'm sorry, I have to verify first before I say where we are. I don't want backlash from anyone over it. Like I said, months before I can move. I can wrap up work here in just a few minutes. Okay, sounds good, but I'm not trying to stop you either. I just have to get up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. But okay, it took longer than expected, plus I need to drive home. I don't want to keep you up, though. Yeah, I slept 10 hours last night somehow, so I could push it till about 11:30 p.m. Then I do need to wind down and still get 6 hours that way. I said, okay, I'm gonna go find out where I left my food. Feel free to text me when you're back home. Okay, I'm trying to read these verbatim, but I'm gonna just like go with the flow instead of like if there's shortcut or slang, if it's saying, I'm gonna stay true to the message, but some of the slang and stuff is just weirding me out. Or typos and stuff. I'm gonna try to smooth those out. Okay, fair enough. The text is on the screen. All right. Hi, we're driving home. This is Matthew. Okay, so I'll let Matthew talk.
Oh, yep, I remember this.
Okay, so the last I saw you was when I was 5. Crazy.
Yep.
I'm 11. Oh, wait. Hi, how's life been? I'm sorry I didn't say happy birthday at your last one. I was wishing you a happy birthday from here. I've missed you, and I'm sorry we weren't around all this time. She said, he goes, thank you. It means a lot, and I know that my dad's ex-wife was a handful, but I know you were still my sister. Oh, I'm glad you were able to understand that. That's very grown up of you. I'm all business the greatest, but I do wish we had stayed there and I didn't miss so much of your life on top of what we have gone through. Wow, I didn't know she had said that. She did wish that they had stayed here. She said, I miss your mama. She was way more of a mom to us than our mom. Came back and then we all got confused and tricked. Pictures are sending. I have a bad signal at home. Oh, look, I have a little dog and puppies right now. Aren't they cute? Not too impressed by puppies these days. We got to say, puppy mills in the area are not a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for realizing. We like Rot-Row.
Yeah, we like the strays.
They're sweet dogs. We like them, but we can't handle them. We don't.
Yeah, we don't.
They've caused problems with our dogs. They're just. We don't. We only had the 3 dogs we've had ever since the kids fucked off. Until we decided to get that we would take on a female dog, but only in a rescue situation. We did not go out and hunt down a dog, and we got the chance. Yeah, we got her, so we were 4. That was maxed out.
Willow found that.
We are not attempting to hoard animals. We literally 2 out of the 3 that we had were supposed to be individual pets. Bruce originally was Allison's. He'd been a family pet long before they left or whatever, but Jake was supposed to be Ethan's, but Ethan was bribed away from his dog by a full-blooded German Shepherd, which is just bullshit. What a way to fuck up how faithful do you think he's going to be if he ever gets married? Like, he's literally, like, already been trained by his mom to go for something better than what he has instead of sticking with the commitment that he made. Bullshit.
Yeah, like, he didn't care about that dog at all. Actually, guess what?
Well, he liked Jake, but he was just bribed away from him, and then,
True.
But that's never going to come out of him. He's always going to be.
Remember the Christmas? Like, remember when I wrote all the stories for Christmas time? Like, one of them was like a story that I wrote because like you and Jake, and I was like, the start of it was like about a boy who didn't really care about the dog. I was like,
oh yeah.
And then a dad that really found the true value after you. Left.
Yeah. All right, I gotta get back on. We can't go on too many tangents because there's a lot here, and I want to get into enough to make this count. But, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for realizing, and I'm happy to be kind of washing all that past stuff under the bridge. And that is a cute dog. Oh, that was you. That's you. Okay, I was gonna say that's why I don't remember seeing puppy pictures. All right. Me too. I have a lot of animals, but I love them all a lot, and my kitties will all be seniors in 2 years already. And by the way, we're talking about pets. Do you remember Bruce? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you know this, but 5 years ago, Jake lost his left back leg, but he's still happier than ever. So Bruce used to be my dog. So Allison, see, I just told you this, but Bruce used to be my dog a long time ago. Then I got Chrissy, and I don't know if you remember her. Our neighbors at your house made it hard to keep her and keep her safe. Yeah, Dad told me. I'm glad he's doing good. Is he still able to run fast? I don't remember Chrissy that much, but my dad told me what happened to her. So again, now she's talking the truth about it. The neighbors were harassing her over this dog. The dog used to be theirs. So they kind of had some leadway to harass over the dog more than they would any other dog. And I was like, they're never going to stop doing this, Allyson. We need to just rehome the dog and get you another dog and just try to move on from there. So when I was just talking about the loyalty and stuff like that, this was so they'd quit terrorizing her or threatening that dog or possibly actually harming that dog just because their beef was with Matthew's sister Allyson, the meth whore, and her mom, his mom too, because they'd fucked them over. Like Allyson had a fender bender on the road. Apparently it was actually her fault, but she convinced them to like try to keep it on the down low. And then they turned around and reported it as though they had done a hit and run. And so I don't know, somewhere there was the truth. But the bottom line is they thought they had something talked out, and then Allyson and Rebecca went ahead and called the police on them or whatever, and that lady got like $1,600 in tickets, including hit and run and other bullshit. Now, again, I don't know what the real truth is there, whether it was Allison's fault or the other lady's fault, but I can tell you what, for damn sure, if it was Allison's fault, she's probably lucky she didn't get fucking killed over that shit. If it was really Allison's fault and they tried to work with her, which there was no reason to hide it from me. Allison being irresponsible or whatever, car crashes, they fucking happen. Literally all the car had some damage to it, but to be drivable, it just needed a fucking headlight. But anyways, that's another tangent. It gets stupider from there. Allyson could have kept that car for a while. It was given to her by her mom, which is totally fucked up. But anyways, she fucked it off. And then anyway, no good things happen with Allyson Lewis, period. None. If you think you see something good, it's fake. Like her charity, it's fake. It's a grift. It's probably paying for her meds because she's lost weight. She looks flabby. Matthew, do you think she's on Ozempic, or do you think she's probably back to meth? If you had to guess.
You know what? I don't know.
He doesn't know. Well, that's just fair. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, she used to come home thirsty as the neighbors kept her away from me sometimes, and I felt bad for her living like that. I don't think I could get rid of one of my pets ever again, though. That was hard. This is her. That was Chrissy. She's doing good. Her new family keeps me updated every once in a while. And Matthew said, I remember her a little bit more now. LOL, that's cool pictures. Cool pictures will do that sometimes. I could just search dog in my photos and find her way, way down. LOL. And he goes, and he said, and we lost Martha for different reasons. And she said, maybe it was old age. We had one of the birds before you were born, I think, but it was only like 9 or 10. But that was also 5 years ago. It's still sad, though. They were fun. In the background of all of our home videos was just birds singing, LOL. And then you said, haha. Anyway, Mr. Pete is still loud and happy. Unfortunately, he's since passed. But anyways, she said, talk to Dad about it first, but there's a super cool game called Beat Star. If you like music, it might be fun. I can't play it much. I don't have enough signal at home, but I used to play every day and got really good at it. It's basically piano tiles, but actually good. It censors cuss words and stuff, but still check with Dad first. I don't even know if you have a phone, but if you do, it's only mobile. The computer version is too hard, and I'm not sure if it's even real or has a mod, if you know what that is. That's so cool, dude. He's older than you. Does he have a new bird friend? I can't remember. And Oreo 2.0 is funny, and when he needs food, he jumps up and taps on her shoulders. Yeah. Oh, wait, look at that. Oh, I hope it's my Oreo. He doesn't have the same markings, but I'd know if I'd seen him in person. I'm planning on getting a black and white kitten when I move in honor of Oreo either way, because my cats are all almost seniors, and a kitten will spice things up, LOL. Yeah, we don't know if it's hers. I mean, she sought to prove that it wasn't hers, like right off the rip, but I didn't cuss out. She said, well, because this was with Matthew. I'm driving and letting Matthew text with her. And sadly, Mr. Pete does not have a new bird friend, but Oreo likes his hat, so yeah.
Like his hat! He liked his hat!
I don't know. Anyways. Also, how much pets do you have? We have 5. Oh, okay, and that's crazy. I can't have little pet birds because my cats want to eat them. But I do have 5 chickens who are technically still babies, but big. Olivia's roosters sound like dog toys when they try to crow right now. So I have 5 dogs and 3 cats. I'm capped out on dogs. One was returned back to me. She's my service dog's sister. And the old owner is too old for her to jump on him anymore. She makes him fall. He asked me to keep her myself. He didn't trust anyone else to care for her the way he would. That is funny. Also, when I was 4 years old, I wanted chickens, but I heard about them now, not so much. The big dogs are Coda and Ruby. Coda is my service dog. He's black, and Ruby is golden with a black face. They are 3 and German Shepherd Golden mixed. Then I have a cream Shorkie, Levi. He is 2. And Murray is a white Chihuahua with spots.
And guess what? Remember, Rosie also has a lot of pets on her own. So at most they're pushing about 30.
Animals. I don't know her age, but she is young, probably 2 or 3. And the last dog is her baby. She's 3 weeks. I already planned on keeping her before she was born and before I got Ruby back. Chickens are kind of crazy. They are a lot of work. I got them to eventually sell chicks and also to eventually feed some to my dogs. Not these 5, but some of their chicks in the future. What the hell?
What?
She's got the chickens. She wants to feed some of them to her dogs. What the fuck? You get chickens to feed to your dogs on purpose?
Yeah, I know. I told you that. I was we were talking about that before. And I remember that.
That's crazy. Anyways, that's so weird. My cats are... That's just crazy.
Yeah, you make an animal just to feed to other animals. That's different than just, farming normal chickens. Because,
And then, and then how are you going to keep the chickens that you want to keep if you're feeding your dogs chickens so that they want to eat the chickens? You have to teach them to not want the chickens.
That's, morbid. I'm a huge hypocrite when it comes to food. But
that is so fucking weird. Dog snacks don't cost as much as the trouble it takes to raise a chicken. What the fuck? Oh, well. Yeah. That's her for us. Anyways. But she did watch, as an 8-year-old, watch her mom kill 2 ducks that she'd been playing with. As friends, and you see my videos how she was a duck whisperer. She could catch wild ducks and hold them.
Why'd she kill the duck?
They ate them. They because of their religion, they were trying to only kosher foods and this and that and everything else. So to have the duck, they killed them, but she wring their necks or some shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do ducks or whatever. I don't know. It's just
that's horrible.
Yeah, it was. And she watched them do it. And but again, she had been playing with those ducks and stuff. They were probably a lot of reprieve for her from all the bullshit she was going through there.
Yeah.
And then she watched that. Killed. Yeah.
And then who knows? She had to eat them.
Yeah, who knows? There might even be more of that story. Hell, it may have been on purpose. It may have been punishment or some shit.
Yeah.
But she didn't tell. She didn't tell.
Because how her hair ended up getting cut for all that stuff, she had to go outside for the entire night. I've heard. Some stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, my cats are Nico, Gray, Alexa, Black, and Clark, Calico. Nico is almost 6. Clark is 5. And Alexa is almost 5. 3 fucking cats in a camper. 1 cat is almost too much for us in the house, especially while having a full plate and stuff. 1 litter box to deal with and stuff. Can you imagine 3 in a small camper? No, it's okay if... Oh, wait. Also, by the way, my dad wants to know if you wanted to say anything else. No, it's okay if he wants to talk and you're home. I do too. I have to get up early to work tomorrow. I love you. Okay, love you too. Goodbye. All right. It's Dad again. It's up to you if you want to talk about anything else. It's complicated for me. I have PTSD for this stuff, so it's triggering to even have to determine how to stay safe, not to mention trying to talk when you aren't truly free to. It must be virtually impossible for a person to get onto their own feet with minimum wage today. I don't know how you will escape. I mean, you asked where we were at now, and I wanted to make sure it wouldn't get back to Mom or even to my siblings that I told you, aside from Matthew, obviously. I know it's repetitive, but it's months before I can move, so I have to make sure I don't end up in a shitty situation. If she were to find out, I told you. Guys, this information should be enough for DHS to help them out. DHS is never going to fucking help them out. DHS is only here to fuck with legit parents. Also, thank you for letting me talk to Matthew. I wasn't even going to ask, since we asked for partly the wrong reasons so many times before. I didn't want you to think that is why I messaged you in the first place, because it's not. See, and I caught a lot of flack from people for fucking the way I reacted to their bullshit attempts to get inroads to him. I'm putting $100 back a week if I can. I got a friend who will let me rent a home she owns for $500. Doesn't care about my animals because she knows me and knows how well behaved I have them, and is saving it for me. The biggest thing is waiting on Olivia to turn 18 and affording a frickin' car. It is incredibly difficult. Said, I understand. I was skeptical the first time because your apology seemed to be as weak as it could possibly be while possibly advancing the playing field. It seemed like maybe something your mom could have concocted at first, but I don't. But I have always been aware you would not be free to talk with me if it was anything positive. Said, I'm sorry, I have PTSD, so I know what you mean, but I know it's not all triggered by the same stuff person to person. For me, I'm also still in fight or flight a lot with her. I struggle with disassociation so much. I can't find most things in the store or even the car in the parking lot without Coda, my service dog. I trained him to find shit for me and tell me if I'm spaced out. I work food service and manage okay without him there, but it's hard some days. I'm really not. She's a nightmare. Okay. Anyways, so are you guys in Arkansas now, and are you living with or off of other people? And it was weak because I was scared I might have no good parent, and I was scared you would go off on me and I'd be back to square one, but also because I was exhausted that day already. That's the day she decided she would quite literally have Ethan take my dog from my air-conditioned camper, tie her up in the heat by my mom, and then mom texted while I was at work asking to fucking adopt her. She said, we are in okay, not far from Locust, but in the country. Partly off of other people as far as the car. Mom has a warrant for an old traffic ticket, can't drive. Not that anyone's going to try to do anything about that either. Clinton can drive, but our car isn't road legal. Olivia pays for the property for now, till we leave. Then I think Clinton is going to pay for it till him and Ethan could go. So they're paying for the property that their mom is on with them while they're trapped, and it's just fucking crazy. And then she sent some screenshots from her mom, I guess. Have a good day at work today, because Zara and I adopt Ruby. Oh, so Zara, whoever Zara is, that's apparently her girlfriend. Or a fake name for the girlfriend, probably. I've been waiting to start a quail flock, and we will need a protector to alert at night because quail are too quiet to hear if they are attacked. Fucking A. And Ruby is so good with birds. And that was, look, these are screenshots from Alice's phone. She's got her saved as well. I asked Ethan to bring her up on a leash so we could hang out. And Allison said, no, I'm keeping her. Okay, cool. Well, guess what? Ethan is making planks for our cabin right now. Looks so cool. Don't tell Clinton yet because I think Ethan is trying to prove him wrong. And Allison said, that's great. I also need Ruby put back. She only has the collar she could get off of right now. She's at risk till we get new numbers and I could make her ID. And to be honest, I'd really rather be asked next time because of things like that. And that AZ picks fights with her sometimes. Okay, she's already put back now. Sorry, I won't do it again. It's okay. You'd hate having her anyway. She's very cuddly and loves the bed and clingy, and she licks. We're having such a great day.
Are these like screenshots from...
Yeah. Okay. LOL, the drive-thru is shut down for 2 hours and we were shorthanded. Because someone got so sick she had to go home. Very fun. Damn. She also never barks and isn't good with birds. She's just scared of your rooster, laughing by herself. These were texts I got when I was working that day. Pissed me off because... Hang on, I got a scratch. Pissed me off because she knows how I feel about my dogs and that I'm not okay with them being taken anywhere without permission. She was pushing buttons and I know it. So you all are paying for some property and her plan is to build a cabin? Yep. What shelter do you have now? I heard Ethan is almost done, but I haven't checked because I don't want to walk there. I already have to hike a hill after work to see Mom because she will be suspicious and start something if I don't. What do you kids live in now, though? She said, I have a $400 camper, solid with Clinton's help. And then once I gave up on accommodations and got a job without Coda, I got a generator and AC. Clinton got AC, and together we also have Ethan having AC. I hope to get Olivia some too, but she hangs out with me until it's cool at her cabin. She has a tiny cabin she pays monthly for, not some homemade thing. Boys have campers too. Her irresponsibility and past tickets, also from that irresponsibility, are not for you kids to take on. All of you need your education and to be working on the foundations of your own adult life. Clinton provided mostly everything for Ethan, and both our campers are pretty nice. Clinton also got us all beds. Yeah, I hate this. She blames me for most of it. She says if me and Ethan didn't have so many animals, we could get a rental. Nonsense. We lived in government apartments for 2 years, can hide cats, and the dogs fall under ESA. Anyways, 3 of my dogs I got here, though. Once I knew I had the $500 rental that allows them locked in. It's her for all of it. She could have never done any of it without you kids being on board.
I'll go get you ready.
Okay. But that's complicated. She should have never had the opportunity, the ability to manipulate you. That gets back to that bitch from Shoto, Brenda Cunningham. Same with Ethan. We had the way she just didn't care and blamed us for loving our pets. She also despises them. Yeah, Brenda Cunningham. Brenda led me to open up to her and convinced me to talk to her more in the beginning. I had my mind made up to sit there and watch out for my siblings at first. Not to mention missing Rebecca probably made us more prone. Brenda was supposed to be neutral, but was a con from the start. But Rebecca sold you kids out too. She was trying to take the house for herself while making me pay for it. She couldn't take the house if it was still your kids' home. This is why she helped your mom manipulate you. Check this out. Mom drilled into us what to say to the judge, but it was all stuff she insisted was true, and we just couldn't remember what we said because of trauma. That was part of the manipulation. I said, Rebecca knew the truth 100%, and as horrific as it was, she still sold all 4 of you back out to your mom. I only know that you kids told the judge that I threatened you unless you lied to him. Lying to the judge was the nail in the coffin for your childhood and bright future. And she said, I know Rebecca tried that, and it was wrong, but I heard later how much Mom told you.
All right, Dave, you need any tea?
Maybe. No, I'm good right now. Thank you, though. Okay. I know Rebecca tried that, and it was wrong, and I heard later how much Mom told her you were so abusive to her, etc. That probably didn't help much. Rebecca had no reason to believe any of that bullshit. Even if she was lied to her. What did it fucking matter what my relationship with Trisha was? I wasn't abusive, it was lies, but all that should have mattered to Rebecca was my relationship with Rebecca. So it doesn't matter what lies Trisha told Rebecca. Rebecca had no business fucking talking to Trisha about anything without me knowing about it, for one. But even if she did, she knew me well enough to know that was bullshit. And she also knew that the abuse of my kids was not bullshit, but very fucking real. And that they should not be with her. It just fucks up. There's no excuse. Okay, anyways, I know Rebecca tried that and it was wrong, but I heard later how much Mom told her you were so abusive to her, etc. That probably didn't help much. I don't know, I was a kid at the time, but I know how much our mom could twist shit and play a totally different person based on who she wants to impress. She made herself look like some angel. Said, your mom robbed your kids and me blind, but has nothing to show for it because she is so irresponsible. She squanders everything for pennies on the dollar. Let's see how long I've been going. Because there's a lot of text here, so I'm thinking roughly an hour at a time. Average view duration.
Oh, we got about 12 minutes. Come on.
No, I mean, where's the time? I'm just looking for. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. No, Rebecca wanted to use me from the beginning. Me getting your kids back looked impossible when we met. Mom told us to say that if we didn't, we would be abused forever, that she would have to run with us. We all wanted to stay at our school. I don't know if that worked out really well. I don't know if I can ever describe how manipulative she was. Maybe think back to way before you two split. I don't know. If she played her fake part back then, it was like a different person. Soon as she had full custody, we were ripped from our school and on the road to Montana for her little Dollar Tree job opportunity, which I know as an adult is no good reason to move. Management and retail isn't some grand job. Well, she was really good to us. Talking about Rebecca again, I think. Well, she was really good to us, best mother I've had, but I see where you're coming from. She was my mom from 9 years old, so it's harder for me to see that as much. You think she just didn't want to work or what? I was so little, I don't remember all that much from the early days. Okay, my arm's going to sleep. Sorry, Bill. Pull up a chair. My arm was going to sleep. Okay. I do know without a doubt she loved us kids. Maybe somewhere in there she thought our mom was the better person because of our mom's ridiculous manipulation tactics. There's no excuse for that.
If it gets to a picture of Mr. Pete, then no.
She knew for a fact the abuse that they suffered at her hands was real. She knew the abandonment was real. She knew I didn't kidnap those kids back. She knew I wasn't hiding the kids. We weren't hiding the kids. That's the other thing about this shit. Like, you can't accuse me of doing anything without Rebecca being a co-conspirator. But everyone acts like they could accuse me of all this bullshit and Rebecca could still remain a fucking saint. That's not even possible. Matthew, do you think that's possible?
No.
Matthew doesn't even think it's possible. Anyways, the truth is Rebecca scammed me, but her kids weren't letting her off the hook.
You can't take anything I say for face value because I'm manipulated.
Oh, okay. Being sarcastic, but all right. The truth is Rebecca scammed me, but her kids weren't letting her off the hook for her true self. That's why Allyson did what she did. She knew her actual mom didn't give a shit. Whether Rebecca wished to be better or not at any point, I have no way to know. I digress. She ended her relationship with me on her terms and sold out my kids to a beast. It's not my place to make excuses. She was good to your kids when it was easy, but 75% or more people would have never sold you out to Trisha, no matter if they were good parents or not. Did you follow that?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, she sold them out to someone that she knew had abused the shit out of them in very twisted fucking ways. And the counselor also said that it was very obvious that Trisha's abuse of those children was trying to walk the line to avoid accountability while torturing them as much as possible. Whoa, like the room for rent? There's no chance in hell that Rebecca ever thought for a second your mom should have you back. She knew who I was. There's zero justification for her part. I never knew that, but it makes sense. I was probably busy watching My Little Pony and learning to read. Remember, your mom popped up before Rebecca knew she had cancer. Since he was mad at you when she left the last time, you hadn't stopped Matthew from visiting her. I don't think so. I don't know what the reason was for taking him so fast. She was in and out of the hospital, couldn't keep him stable. Wait, really? It all kinds of blends for me. She had already conspired to rent an apartment that she was going to share with your mom. Before the cancer diagnosis, how'd you find out? Mom said they planned that in the hospital. I don't know if I was trying to say that was before the cancer. That was possible. I mean, I don't know when that was planned, but I know that was planned. Then Rebecca backed out of that. Your mom was the last person supposedly to see Rebecca before she went to the ICU. It's a real possibility your mom gave Rebecca the insulin that she had said she wished she could give you to put in my drink. The apartment thing was planned after she had cancer. Oh, yeah, there we go. I know who bankrolled your mom through all of that, and why as well. Your mom and Summer and Zach destroyed many families, not just mine. By the way, if you see me at work, I'll let you know to stay on the down low. I don't want you to have any issues there, but me and Olivia both work there. Olivia agrees with me that you were probably right all along, but she said she thinks it's best we contact you to tell you that after we move, so we don't have to deal with mom on it. I'd already texted LOL, but I can't tell her just yet. Let's see. She's scared mom would catch on, and she's still a little scared of you for the time being. For whatever reason, I don't know. All right. I'm working on fixing this, but for now, I don't know if Olivia would freak out and tell her manager. I can't defend if she does that because the manager... we were trespassed from this Taco Bell. The manager has contact with mom thanks to Olivia being 17. Oh, that shouldn't matter. I mean, sure they have contact, but whatever the fuck. All right, I'm doing everything I can to keep things calm and stay till me and Olivia can go together. I saw you at Tractor Supply, almost said hi, but I realized they would notice you coming out and might catch on, so I left. We were riding with Mom's friend, so yeah. Oh, okay, the apartment thing. So Rebecca was a lifelong meth addict. The rest of her adult life looked nothing like her life with me did. I didn't know until after she left that she was a convicted felon because of it. Said I DoorDash and BA. I don't know why I said BA. Oh, corrected. In prior. Not sure why I said it BA. LOL. Isn't that funny? Like I'm saying, no, DoorDash and BA. I'm like, why did I say BA? But then I corrected myself for the next step. So I literally, like, this happens quite often. Because I don't lie, I don't embellish, and so I literally, even if I don't remember the conversation, I'm pretty much going to say the same stuff because I'm always legit. Okay. All right. So, look. Wait a minute. Okay. So, yeah. And this is what I have. I have this as my cover photo, a screenshot of the following on Facebook, because my daughter confirms the murder plot against me. Mom talked to me about poisoning you. I told them I still loved my dad. I just didn't want lectures, but I didn't want to kill you. And Mom later told me Rebecca talked her out of it and told her it was a bad idea. Wow.
That was the thing you were telling me about. Just because it was a bad idea, quote unquote, bad idea.
She said, Summer is still crazy. They split up. I don't know about Zach, though. His kids don't really like him much, but the older two don't like their mom either. We text secretly sometimes to complain about the struggles of moving from insane people, and for Z not being old enough yet. I said, are they your friends that you were with at POTV? I'm trying to remember. It's a Hebrew Roots cult compound, basically. When you had your episode, Aaron did not want to say who you were with. I didn't press. Yeah, I know. Olivia saw you at our work on my day off a few weeks back. She ran, but I'm scared next time she will report you to the managers. They are already on the lookout, kind of, but if I see you and I work the front, I'll just quietly give you the DoorDash. I just need you to make sure that she can't see you in the back. Just for the time being, I will get through to her. I kind of already have, but again, she wanted us to wait to talk to you until we move. That question, like, Whataburger? She said, no, although those people are still my friends, they are young. These people did go for a time. Oh, no, it was back to a different question. These people did go for a time, but we met them in Montana. Turns out my manic episode was heavily aggravated by POV leaders. Parable of the Vine is the name of the place. Leaders giving me overdoses of oil that had some over-the-counter drug in it. Known for causing psychosis. And not Whataburger. I don't know if Olivia would want me to say, though. I really should wait till I know from her. All right, guys. I didn't quite, or did I? Let's see where we're at time-wise. Almost to the 1 minute mark, but I am getting sleepy from this, so wait, let me. Damn it. I'll go a little bit further.
Hi, birds. I love you guys.
Okay, it definitely didn't seem like a place you should be, but I don't think Aaron was ever a danger to you. I saw him on the Parable of the Vine live stream and made it clear in chat I needed to speak with him. He reached out. I also lost my job at the time because it was just too much to process at the time. That he wasn't, a little touchy, but I also was still learning to speak up. He never pulled anything actually inappropriate except for massages he insisted on because I was tense from quitting bipolar meds. Yeah, it's kind of sketchy, but anyways, I'll just have to take her at her word for now. But he definitely didn't rape her. Oh, and saying he had a dream. Oh, shit. Okay. this. And saying he had a dream he was marrying me, and he said he thought it was weird, but thought it came from stress of wanting to protect me under Torah from my mother. Fuck. Okay, so anyways, whatever. All right. Okay, well, on that note, he was dangerous for you to be around. Yes. So there we go, guys. I think I didn't just see that for the first time now, but in real time, even though I've had respect for Aaron for calling me, even though I believed him that he didn't rape my daughter, in real time when she's telling me this shit, I'm like, okay, well, on that note, he was dangerous for you to be around. Like, okay, so again, without gunning for Aaron and actually having a little bit of respect for him, I didn't miss a beat being more concerned about my daughter's safety and even the hint that somebody's creepy. Anyways, she said, I'm glad he reached out. I was rooting for him, but I didn't have my way to freely speak. Like, yes, I have my phone, but every day, then she would ask if you texted me, if I can suck it light. It shows on my face. I'm sorry you lost your job due to it, and if you still have contact, can you let them know I wasn't agreeing with her maliciously, and even in her video, it was because she trapped me multiple times and then kept me up for 2.5 days straight talking to her. 2.5 days straight. Was he I mean back and forth because of mom twisting and adding stuff? I'm not sure what that's about. But I think he's a genuine dude, but it sounds like he does have some sketchy struggles. So, like, guys, I formed a pretty good opinion of him after he contacted me back about that stuff, but it still didn't faze me from taking the stuff that she told me at face value. Like, compared to the accusations against him and compared to the respect I had, her accusations are relatively mild, but they're still creepy. They're still warning signs, and that's all that matters to me, is that we heed those signs, keep my kids safe. So, so I don't know what to believe sometimes. Yeah, he could very well have lust issues. I wanted to move out of his camper just because it was a nasty alone. I hope none of you have been sexually abused in any way. I was devastated for you for the few moments I fell for it. And she goes, I mean, I can't say my camper smells the best, but my little boy dog has a minor prolapse, and I can't vet him for it till I move. Saying he had a prolapse, I'm guessing like a butt prolapse. I don't know. Okay. Because it's not progressing, but he can't hold it for now. I bleach the floor every few days, but they didn't even try to keep clean. Yuck. And so then I realized this is Trisha. This shit didn't happen. Aaron is a victim here. So I was continuing my train of thought. I'd miss her text, but yes. All right. Guys, I've said this one over and over again. How is this not enough? How is this not a showstopper? A record scratch? A what the fuck? My daughter. I was only actually raped once by an 18-year-old girl at a party, but she first got to me at my own home. Mom had pressured me to get drunk. Then the stuff Allie did, but that wasn't severe. Yes, Allie, Matthew's meth whore sister, apparently did some sexually inappropriate stuff to my daughter, Allyson. I've never had the details. Here she is trying to downplay it, but acknowledging in this text that it occurred. I didn't know anything about it in real time or when I could do anything about it. The only first allegation of it that I ever heard about was Allyson telling me in text while she was still up to no good on a whole bunch of other shit. I'm like, I'm not about to fucking worry about that now. Like, it's no longer my concern. They were in their mom's care. If she wanted to come forward with something happening with Allyson Lewis, she should have just done that. So, anyways, I'm getting kind of sleepy here, so I may have, in my train of thought, there got sketchy, that's why. All right, so let's start this text here again. I was only actually raped once by an 18-year-old girl at a party, but she first got to be at my own home. Mom had pressured me to get drunk, then the stuff Allie did, but that wasn't severe. But please don't think I'm saying that to make you feel bad. I'm not, but anything else you've heard besides Allie and an 18-year-old probably didn't happen unless it's something my PTS brain is hiding from me at this moment. And I said, you kids should not be hillbillies. You were all straight A gifted students. And she said, yeah. And yep, Erin was. So was I. I tried so hard to get away from her, only to end up back by force. All right. I got to leave it there, guys. I am getting super sleepy. It takes a little bit for the mobile to actually put up the replay or whatever. I'm not even sure how it works. Like, it just processes different. It looks like it processes on the phone, but it doesn't store on the phone. I can live stream with my phone, even when the storage is pretty much full. But anyways, okay, here we go. I just want to get this on a charge, but I'm going to wrap it up there. This is part one of who knows how many parts. There's a lot more. Matthew, we didn't get to all the pet pictures you have to get to, but it'll be coming.
At least speed forward to Mr. Pete?
You can only go forward here. You can do it real quick.
All right.
You can find it. Matthew wants to show pictures of the animals.
I mean, I don't want to show it.
Hang on. Let me, you know what? Let me get, There we go. I took a screenshot so I know where it's at, but don't worry about that stuff. Oh, okay. Okay, Matthew's looking for, you can show those pet pictures and then let's wrap it up from there. Okay, there'll be more later.
Wow.
At some other point. This was a good plan. Like, I tried to read it from the very top, but at the very beginning of our text threads with her, it's a completely different scenario, and she wasn't sincere. It was bullshit. And I was just going to start there and read all the way through, but I would have never probably got to this stuff that's actually more revealing. And I'm sure there's even more stuff that's going to come out that's astounding, but should be enough. She's acknowledged that they live in filth. She acknowledged that they were paying for the property that their mom lives on. And it gets, more comes out later. Right. So, anyways, if you're watching that on mobile, be careful. Okay, you might, I don't know, I don't know what you do while he's scrolling. That might be too much to watch on your screen. But.
Oh, were you? Yeah. Oh,
okay, so we wanted to find a picture of Mr. Pete that he sent to her.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Yeah, we miss him. Okay, but we have regrets for Mr. Pete. We're going to take better care of him. But one thing we haven't given ourselves credit for is just how much we're being fucked with by other people. How much of our plate is so fucking full over bullshit. So while we would like to have done better, the bottom line is we're not getting to just simply live our lives. We literally have no one showing us love. So even in between,
Peter picked a pepper.
Bullshit. It's literally me going at it all by myself to keep us afloat, with no help from anybody. So, Matthew, we did all right, but Mr. Pete, we just had to stack there.
Yeah, I just want to. Okay.
And Oreo, you can't eat any more of our birds without.
You eat one more bird, I'm gonna eat you. Orange chicken.
If he gets a hold of another one, he's gotta go.
Yes.
We're not gonna do that.
We didn't plan on losing one.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the creek picture.
I'm coming over like I'm not looking at him.
Oh, there's no pictures.
It was pretty rough for a couple days to see our cat really like one of our birds. That sucked. But I think we're mostly over it as far as.
Who is this?
That's Aaron. Okay, wait. This is who we were talking about. Oh no. This is not Aaron. This is just a guy that looked like her cousin Aaron, and she agreed. Let's see. Wow, he had to do a double take. It looked just like him. Crazy. But anyways, okay. That was while I was door dashing and sending that. So it goes bad, like, because when she cut me off, whatever, like, I reach a point and I'm just like, it's no longer talking to my daughter, I'm talking to a co-abuser of my boys. I'm talking to somebody that won't give me an address, information I need to try to get action taken. Not that it wouldn't matter. DHS is probably just never going to do anything about these kids because it's their corruption as much as anybody else's for why they were so fucked up. But you saw it in the text from my daughter herself. She knows she should have never left this house. She knows she's been fucked over. And yet she's still fucking herself over. She's 21 years old and still doing all that. I'm trespassed from Taco Bell. They're still working there. I didn't do anything wrong there either. We were literally eating lunch. Yeah. I tried to record because Allyson was acting so weird. When I asked us to film employees, it was understandable. I immediately put the phone away. But they still fucked with us. And I don't know who that white cop is, that white female cop in Pryor, but she came in threatening to arrest me, like right off the rip. I wasn't doing anything wrong. Literally, Pryor police and Mays County police both run fucking interference if you try to get help for kids. That is my witness. We don't have any trouble with any cops.
Like, it was that one thing. Like, see, look, the police were talking to Clinton.
Yeah.
You said.
Oh, yeah. That's why I sent her a picture. Yeah. Anyways, Matthew's my witness. We don't ever have any trouble with police at all until we try to get help for my kids. And then they fuck with us hard. And they don't stop.
When did you send pictures?
Is that true, Matthew?
Yeah.
No, okay. Okay.
Oh, wait, what?
I said, you're my witness. We don't have any trouble with police whatsoever until we try to get help for the kids, and then they fuck with us hard. Plain and simple. But we try to get help for this shit, try to call out dads when they fuck with us. Like they're literally just trying to protect the bullshit they've already pulled off.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that statement?
When did you send these pictures of Mrs. Sherman's locker?
No,
yeah.
Is that Mr. Triple, Mr. Walker?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, no, that's going way down.
Oh, just like in one.
That's probably one-way text though. She's probably not texting back.
Yeah, I know. She wasn't.
Okay. Anyways, okay. All right, guys, I'm into the stream. He's just looking.
Oh my gosh! Like the bird was like picking at Jason.
Okay. All right, stream's over for now. But we'll. So I was giving her pieces of my mind, but that's one-way stuff. So, all right, guys. I don't know how far down I'll read it, but I'm just too tired to read through those down. But I'll probably read in that stuff too. That's my real raw thoughts sent to my daughter, not with the intention of ever doing a live stream with all the text. But there we go. I let her have it. But again, part of this is me trying to figure out some kind of solution for my CPTSD. So, there we go. Okay. I sent her a text. I don't know. I guess I was updating her on everything. But all right. We'll get to it later. Thanks for watching, guys. This is just part one. Who knows how many parts. I don't know how far I'll go with this, but this part alone is damning. But nobody gives a fuck about justice around here. So when you see all my other content, it's not without cause that I fucking am letting you know that this country is full of fucking fakes and phonies and bullshit. America is the world's terrorist. America is just fucking lousy because Americans are fucking hypocrites and lousy. Plain and simple. All of America's goodness is a fucking lie. Have a good day.
What?
Oh, shit.
What?
I think I hope I didn't delete anyways, I'm just trying to end the stream, but oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't delete that.